For decades, the promise of complete freedom of movement across the Caribbean community has been a defining goal of regional integration. But in a press release dated September 15th, Caricom announced that that vision is becoming a reality as Barbados, Belize, Dominica, St. Vincent, and the Grenadines prepare to make history by allowing their nationals to move freely among them. Here's more.
This monumental step is the culmination of years of deliberate policy and progressive action. The concept was first enshrined in the Grenadines Declaration of 1989, which committed leaders to deepening economic integration through the creation of a single market and economy. Later, the revised Treaty of Chaguaramas established the framework for the phased free movement of a limited number of skilled nationals. But now, the dream is finally being realized on a larger scale. In a landmark decision at the 45th regular Caricom Heads of Government meeting in Trinidad and Tobago in 2023, leaders committed to pushing forward with the free movement of all categories of people.
We have taken a decision to seek to have the free movement of all categories of people to live and work.
This decision, a fitting tribute to the community's then 50th anniversary, was described as a fundamental part of the regional integration architecture, which also includes crucial contingent rights for those who move.
There are certain contingent rights that will be associated with the free movement of people. Access to primary health care and emergency health care, access to basic education, pre-primary, primary, and secondary education.
Members of the inaugural Big Conversations on August 22nd in Barbados all made mention of the need for free movement among Caricom nationals as a pressing goal.
And so there was a time when we moved freely, not only among the British Caribbean countries, but among all countries. And there must be ways in which we can work through getting back to a place where it is not only possible, but it is desirable for us to be able to do that. And so we need to work on that, not only within CARICOM, but generally among our countries in the Caribbean area.
In a powerful move, 4 nations are now ready to lead the charge. Barbados, Belize, Dominica, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines are now on track to implement a full free movement regime among themselves from October 1st, 2025. This means their nationals will now be able to enter, live, and work without permits and reside indefinitely. This announcement comes on the heels of TNT Parliament passing the Citizenship Bill Amendment on September 15th. This new bill could give double benefit of not only becoming a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, but to even more expansive access to the wider Caribbean as a type of regional passport.
The view of the opposition is that the effect of this Constitution Amendment Bill 2025 is that once your parent or your grandparent was a citizen by any mechanism, let's take for example descent, even if neither of the parent or grandparent was not born in Trinidad and Tobago, that person is automatically, by this bill, entitled to citizenship.
This historic move, made possible by the recently adopted Protocol on Enhanced Cooperation, signals a new era of proactive integration where willing nations can move forward without waiting for the entire community to reach a consensus. The commitment includes access to emergency and primary health care, as well as public primary and secondary education within the receiving country's resources. This is a powerful step forward, signaling a new era of proactive collaboration. The implementation of this policy by these 4 nations, home to over 540,000 citizens, could pave the way for Trinidad and Tobago to follow, turning the long-standing dream of a truly integrated CARICOM into a tangible reality. For Tobago Updates Television News, I'm Jewel Green George.